Back to another video. I know I'm uploading a lot for a day, but I'm doing this because I don't have anything planned today. I have a bunch of stuff planned tomorrow, so I probably won't do it until late tomorrow. Anyways, this is BFDIA My Way. And I still have the exact same cast because, why is Bubble there? She can just pretend being here, but she's not a real contestant. Anyways. Okay, so here's our cast. I think it was a little unfair, the original. So this is gonna be a little fairer. Except these teams aren't exactly what you'd call fair. Here, so what happens is, I'll just bring Bella back whenever she's relevant in the episode. So obviously they still gather Teardrop and threaten to call Needle needy if she, doesn't come. So they still get a few contestants on their team. And also Rocky can't talk, so they also bring him here along. So the teams are a little more equal. Actually, they have more than what they canonically have, which is, I guess, pretty good for them. So they're still called We'll Ooze a whole bunch, because why not? Whoa bunch. See, I meant free smart, because they're free, because they switched off no name, and they're smart, I guess. So anyways, in the first challenge, Whoa Bunch still loses. And I'm having someone who made it very far in my other video be the first boot. And that's Needle. I don't think she needs to make it far considering how far she made it in my original BFDI My Way. So I'm having her be the first boot, so better characters who didn't make it as far. And both My Way and the canonical BFDI get more of a chance to, be more fleshed out. Better, you know what I mean. Not better characters, but less experienced characters. So that they have the opportunity to get some screen time too. So the next character I'm eliminating is, Fiery. The only reason I'm eliminating him is because I don't need him right now. Oh. And also another team switch because they can do that. I don't really know why they allowed them to do that, but there's really no reason for me to want to change it. It's a good thing in my opinion. They're still the largest team though, and I'm gonna have Team No Name lose again. And I'm having another original contestant be voted off, and that's Tennis Ball. He placed second, but he's not relevant here. Just so the newbies and contestants that didn't make it that far can make it further. However, I will still have some contestants that made it a little far, still make it a little far. Because otherwise you'll have no reason to root for them, right? Anyways, the next person I'm eliminating is Donut. I like his character, but he's better when he's kind of hosting the challenges than actually being a contestant. Also, Ball's not relevant here. They get a new contestant, so they get Buff Ball. And they also need a new contestant, so they get Bommy. And now they're more equal. Actually, they are equal. So yes, this is our 3 teams phase. I don't know what happened. What is that thing? Anyways, we've got our final 18 out of 22. And well, rather than just keeping the teams like they are, because it's perfectly fine, yeah, we're splitting them. So I guess Free Smart isn't too successful. So we've got our new official teams. And the alliance just got split in two because, look at this. Oh, and I should also mention who this is made by. So this is Make Your Own BFDIA by Goombario. This might be a little too late. But this is also inspired by the one from the previous Joe Art Maker from Maker on BFDIA. Anyways, next eliminated is someone that made it, in my opinion, a little too far. Ruby. Yeah, she wasn't the best character. She was a little funny, but the sisters gang got old. And I'm letting Dora here because we need to explore her. She doesn't need to explore the TLC immediately. But her design is weird, because the hair looks weird to me. Anyways, we've also got Free Smart back. And no, Golf Ball's not on Free Smart. They're just smaller now. No, and also, this is the episode where, this isn't. This is the episode, not actually, but in My Way, where Nickel and Fiery originally switch onto Free Smart to try and infiltrate them. Well, it's Nickel who does that, and it's initiated by Golf Ball. So, now he's on Free Smart to try and get the Yoyo Light. So he's gonna be here. However, Free Smart still loses, and you know who I'm voting off? Puffball. And, well, Nickel turns off Free Smart after making them lose. But he doesn't get the Yoyo Light, unfortunately, but that doesn't really have too much relevance in this episode anyways. Also, we're back to 2 teams. Yeah, the Lions just got broken up again. It tends to do that. So I'm having Will Bunch lose, and the one I'm eliminating is Matt. She made it way further than Pencil, but Pencil is the one making it further this time. Also, Gelatin switches onto the bigger team, and so does Bommy, who just switches back to his original team. However, the teams then form again, so here. Yeah, Will Bunch is back to being a pretty small team. So I have Free Smart lose, and, well, the one I'm eliminating is someone who did make it pretty far. No, not pretty far. Well, we don't know their final position, but Book. She's a little weird, but I think she's done it on purpose by now. And yeah, the teams deform again, because it's interesting. And now they're equal. But we have Will Bunch lose. And the one I'm eliminating is, guess what? It's Pencil. Oops, and now, well, Free Smart is just Ice Cube. She's the last surviving member of Free Smart. Cause why not? But I have Pencil return. Just like how Match returned, Pencil's returning. And they win. I'm doing the system for BFDI. So the second most voted person switches onto the winning team, which in this case is Free Smart. Well, the person I have to be voted off is Dora. She gets to explore the TLC. Spongy switches onto Free Smart. And guess what happens? Pencil switches off Free Smart, but Icy doesn't. She's a true Free Smarter. But Pencil then decides she wants to switch onto the larger team, so Will Bunch it is. Team No Name loses this episode, and the person I have got voted off is Gelatin and onto Free Smart. And now it's time for the second this again. It's a little weird, I know, for it to happen quite a bit, but in a season like this, I think it works. So Pencil, this episode, I was just trying to get back Ice Cube, but not really focusing on the challenge. But regardless, the one voted off is not even on their team because Team No Name was there. And the one I'm having eliminated is Yellowface. Anyways, Free Smart is back. And Pencil goes back on Free Smart. And decides to get Teardrop because they're friends, because they never said anything bad about her. And well, at this point, also, everyone's getting tired of Golfball. So rather than voting her off, they just switch off her team. And Spongy just doesn't. However, she tells him to just go, so she can be on a team of her own. And she gets first. And the one voted off at this point is Nickel. And Spongy switches back onto her team. And at this point, I know I said that a lot, but it's just something I say. We're at the final 10, which is where the show currently is at. But I'm going to keep going after that because this is nowhere near the actual cast. And no, all the stuff that canonically happens are pinned to pin. Her limbs do not disappear, her face does not disappear, she does not shrink. And there's no underworld, I think it was called. Because that was useless to the overall season. So in reality, it's kind of just, I guess you could say it's like, it just doesn't happen. So pin is just normal pin. And acts a bit nicer. Like how she canonically does. Anyways, the losing team is Free Smart. And Teardrop's voted off because she's not an original Free Smarter. And I've removed the switching teams mechanism because it's kind of useless. Spongy switches back on. Oh, sorry, first. Spongy switches back onto Will Bunch because Golfball doesn't want him there. But then she realizes and tries to get someone to switch on her team before she can pin the blame on anyone. However, nothing can really be done, and when she loses the challenge, her team dissolves. So now it's Icy and Pencil versus everyone else. Yeah, and we're doing 3 teams again. And guess what? There's another rejoin. Kinda small. So the teams are no longer switchable at this point. And these are teams. And unless it's merged, these are going to be the teams from now on. So the losing team, oh, these should probably switch around. And I know this is very chaotic and kind of a random video compared to BFDI, which was a little more organized, but BFDI is pretty chaotic. This is where the show's canonically at. I'm gonna keep going, because what's really the point in stopping? So Free Smart loses and Spongy is eliminated in a 2-to-1 vote. You may notice that I never say how many votes they got, but I'm doing this because he uses his what's it called? Win token, which he got in another episode, to get rid of half his votes and eliminate the evil Pencil. And well, finally we have the merge. Yeah, I know this took a really long time. Out of 22, the merge happens at 8. But I mean, I don't really think the merge has happened in the canonical BFDI, so this is where I have it. It's a late merge. I know, and I'm having 2 rejoins, which you probably saw beforehand. but Match and Needle. This is our third and second rejoin. I think it's fine because this is when it should happen. At our last rejoin. Yeah, I guess half Free Smart is back. And I know these aren't teams, they're just more alliances. So this is the Free Smart Alliance. Right here. And I'll put people that are next to each other who are in alliances. Rocky's just in an alliance with anyone. So he's in an alliance right now. And Bomby and Spongy are in an alliance because they're both have no alliance. I had to organize those. No, what happens? Okay, there. And the immunity winners are Coiny, who lets Pin go with him. And she lets Fries, so I mean 3 immunity winners. So the Free Smart Alliance is kind of in charge. And they decide, instead of going for a strategical threat like tennis ball, to go for people they just dislike, so they go for Spongy. So Spongy is eliminated here. Yeah, there was only 3 immunity winners that time because there's 11 people. And there will be 3 immunity winners now. So basically what happens is someone wins immunity, they pick someone to win immunity, and they pick someone to win immunity. It's not really that complicated, I just felt I had to explain that. Okay. So the first immunity winner is Book, because it's a knowledge test. She picks Ice Cube, who picks Needle. Matt is upset because she started the original alliance, yet she wasn't given immunity. So she's just mad at her whole alliance right now. So she is just going with the biggest alliance because these can't vote at the elimination, even though they have immunity. They can't vote, nor can they be voted. I guess that's how it works. Because this is a contested vote. So she is going with all of them. And they decide to vote tennis ball. So Match is no longer in the alliance that she technically started in Bubble and Pencil. She's kind of just going with whatever would benefit her. So these two aren't in any alliances. So she decides to go back up to Will Bunch and to guarantee a majority vote. Also invite Rocky. These are just temporary. Because she tells them that they will help them go further in the game. And she decides to target her alliance. Oh, and the 3 people who want immunity were the 3 members of Will Bunch, Fries, Coiny, and Pin. And decides to target her alliance and one of his first members, Ice Cube. And she successfully gets her voted off. And Book is desperate to win, and she does manage to win. And invites Needle. Needle doesn't know who to pick, but she just decides to pick Pin. For not really any particular reason. And Pin is obviously working with her alliance right now. But since Rocky and Bomby are just temporary members, they're the #1 targets right now. So that leaves Rocky to be voted off. We have reached our final 7. And at this point, yeah, no one's really in an alliance except for Will Bunch and Match. I mean, Bomby's not in an alliance with anyone, but I mean, what I mean is, people are in alliances, but this is how it's divided. So Book and Neil are just trying to get Bomby to join. And if they all can win immunity, then they know Will Bunch and Match and Fries are going to go into chaos. And they do manage to do it. And Match finds a win token because they're kind of like immunity idols. You just find them. So when she gets voted off by the rest of Woolbunch and Fries, she uses her idol. And the person eliminated is Fries. Now we are at the final 6. And, well, now you don't get to choose. Only one person will get immunity per round. Plus we have a rejoin. I'm just doing a random person. I guess Fiery rejoins. And another. Let's see. Ooh, I skipped. Okay. No. Okay, there. Okay, well I guess Ice Cube is joining this team. Bommy is kind of just with them. And I don't really know. Fiery would probably join them. So it's all down to who wins immunity. Because they can't vote. So everyone is trying to lose. And so no one wins immunity in the end. So I'll just tell you who everyone votes. This alliance all votes Ice Cube. This alliance all votes Match. Ice Cube loses the tiebreaker. And now everyone's desperate to win immunity. Especially on the Free Smart plus Bommy side. And Needle finds a win token. And since he's a fast runner, Fiery wins immunity. And there's no one you can really share that with anymore. Because, like I mentioned, it's a one-man thing. So, Free Smart and Bommy are targeting Woolbunch and Match. But they're mainly targeting Match. But for now, I guess they'd probably go after Coiny because he's a bigger strategic challenge threat. So, Woolbunch and Match are mainly going after Needle. And if you remember, Needle has a win token, and she uses it, and it gets rid of half her votes. 1.5 versus 3, meaning Coiny at this point is eliminated. It's kind of a save yourself, but your alliance will lose if you win immunity. And despite this, Bommy just tries to win immunity because he's not being targeted, and he succeeds. He has immunity. Free Smart targets Match, and Match and her alliance stick on targeting Needle. And this time, they succeed. Yep, they're both desperate to win immunity, so they don't get themselves voted off, but Bommy decides to join their alliance. So that in case... And tells the rest of the alliance that Match, she has targeted her own team, former team, Free Smart, that they could do this, and that she could do the same to them. So anyways, after Match wins immunity, they still target the last member of Free Smart because who else are they supposed to target right now? And thus, the last member, Book, is eliminated. They have a good think about what Bommy said. And the immunity winner is Pin. Match doesn't know, so she tells everyone to target Bommy because he's the newest member. But everyone, by everyone I mean Fiery, and Bommy turns and targets her. She is eliminated. I guess I made her the villain of the season. And now we've got our final 3. And third place goes to Fiery. I made him a pretty good character, but rejoiners shouldn't win. Second goes to... Nope, just kidding. It goes to Bommy. And first place is Pin. Why would I not have her win? She is a great character in BFDIA. And her versus Match would be a great conflict throughout the season. So this was BFDIA My Way. Sorry if this was way too long of a video. And if you did actually make it this far, then I'm proud. So anyways, that was it for today, guys. Bye. I need this.